Dwayne The Rock Johnson, David Goggins. Both these people are like super successful and like really good at what they do, and a lot of people use them for inspirations. I mean, look at this lady, she's doing some bicycle handstand thing, but you know, I don't know, for Carmen and I, that ain't it, you know what I mean? It's not sustainable. So for 2023, Carmen and I have tried to make a sustainable, you know, list of goals. So 2023, new year, new goals. So before I get into, you know, what our actual goals are, why do most people's New Year's resolutions or New Year goals fail? And for me personally, it's because I set these goals that are just, it's too much, it's too big. I mean, a prime example is this. The first part of the video that you just watched was recorded 2 weeks ago, but I got busy. You know, my goal is to finish this video, but life happened. You know, that's kind of what we're trying to say here, is that a lot of people, ourselves included, myself and Carmen included, who's at work now, life happens. You're too busy, and then when you make these New Year's resolutions, you make them so unrealistic and so out of tune with your normal life that it's impossible to achieve. It's not impossible because some people achieve it, but for most of us, we make these New Year's resolutions that are unrealistic that, you know, it just ends up in us failing because it's too much, you know. So Carmen and I decided to dial it a bit back and just do small things and see if we can maintain it over a long period. Right, so let's get into these. Now, one of the goals that we said that we're going to do is we're going to exercise on our days off. That means it doesn't mean exercise every single day. It doesn't mean going crazy and having this long big gym program, and nothing against people that do stuff like that, but like, I don't know, I work too much. Carmen and I both work in food and beverage. We both work as service and we don't have time. Sometimes you work 13-hour shifts doing 30,000 steps in one day. I'm not gonna come home and then go lift and pump weights or go do a 5-mile run. Are you mad? That's crazy. I'm never gonna do that. So now you probably say to me, oh, but you're using a gym and I don't have a gym available to me. I do a lot of exercises at home. Carmen does all of her yoga on the floor. She doesn't even have a yoga mat at home. You know what I mean? So you don't actually need to go to the gym. If you have one available, it does help. But if not, you can also do some things at home.
You can also try running. I recently started getting into the whole running thing, and clearly I'm a pro athlete. I use the Nike Run app, and it's really cool because it gives me guided runs, and the whole point of it is just moving your body. Some of these runs are 10 to 15 minutes only, some even 5. So it's just about enjoying it and getting out.
Right, so the next goal that we have decided to make for ourselves has got everything to do with the morning routine. Quite simply put, it's literally just not going on our phones the first thing in the morning when we wake up. There's so many other things that you can do to start off your day right, like by making your bed, by eating healthy, by drinking water first thing in the morning when you wake up, and all of those things are good. But the main thing that we found that we needed to change is not go on our phones first thing in the morning. A lot of people like yourselves can relate to this, because how many times do we wake up and then you just waste so much time and energy sitting on social media? That's the thing that we want to change. Get up, go drink some water, make some coffee, and then we go sit outside and we just talk to each other without any phones, without any distractions, getting in tunes with our minds and with our bodies and with each other. I feel like that is far more powerful than a lot of other things, you know. If you just start your day off in a healthy, you know, natural way, it's a lot more beneficial.
So the next goal Audrey and I set out for ourselves is the goal of sleep. Now, I don't know about you, but I didn't know much about sleep. I hit my pillow and I'm out. Audrey, on the other hand, you know, when I met him, I realized that not everyone is like me, and I never knew that, you know, there's certain things that you can do to prepare your body for sleep, to have a good night's rest. So what I'm trying to do with Adrian to help him sleep better and to help me understand the whole thing about sleeping is we are doing a couple of things. So number one is drinking sleepy time tea. I mean, it really helps just to calm your mind and, you know, to prepare your body for sleep. And it's honestly, it's the best thing for me to you know, relax during the evening. We always just have tea to help calm ourselves down and to prepare ourselves for the evening. Another thing that we are trying to do but struggle to do is the whole thing of not being on your phone before bed. So that is something that we are trying to work on. Another goal that I'm actually doing is trying to read at night as well. You know, take away from the phone and just read. It will help my English. It gets me in the mood. You know, like a cup of tea, reading a book. You're just like in a blankie and then you're like so ready to fall asleep. Let me actually make some tea. I like boiled the kettle and it's like just staring at me. So yeah, I mean, there's actually quite a couple of things that you can do. If you have a dark room, if you have like a really good pillow and like a nice comfy blankie, then you also sleep well, of course. And another thing that I didn't realize was also having the temperature really low during the evening. Best sleeping temperature is actually like 20 or 19 degrees Celsius, so we make our house quite cold at night. Yeah, I mean, as someone who doesn't struggle with sleep and having a partner that struggles with sleep, it's quite interesting to know what an important sleep is to like health, to waking up feeling motivated, to your mental health, to, you know, how you feel, to body recovery. And it's crazy because I can see a major difference in Adrian, and I'm not sure about how if he sees something in me, but I know I always feel more refreshed. I wake up feeling like, okay, cool, I can take on the day. And I think it's really important. I know lots of these billionaires, you know, like The Rock and Elon Musk say, oh, 5 hours of sleep is more than enough, but I can tell you 5 hours of sleep I look like a zombie. 8 hours of sleep I feel like I can take on the world. So I guess it's just up to your body and how you feel, but it's definitely something that's been working for us.